Every week, we say goodbye to remarkable people whose lives touched millions. This week, we are remembering an actress who washed a car in one of cinema's most iconic scenes, a baseball legend who brought a World Series ring to Anaheim, and the songwriter behind one of country music's most unforgettable characters. These are the most recent deaths in the national news during the third week of April 2026. Actress Joy Harmon died April 14, 2026, of pneumonia at her home in Los Angeles. She was 85 years old. Harmon is best remembered as Lucille the car washer in the classic Paul Newman film, Cool Hand Luke, and as one of the giants in the 1965 sci-fi comedy Village of the Giants. That scene in Cool Hand Luke, where she washes that convertible in slow motion, while the chain gang Z watches, has become one of the most memorable moments in 1960s cinema. It is a scene that has been parodied and referenced countless times over the past 60 years. What many fans do not know is that Harmon was not a trained actress when she filmed that role. She had studied art and design before being discovered by a talent agent who saw something special in her. Her natural charisma and comfort in front of the camera made the scene work so well. She is also being remembered as a regular on the game show Tell It to Groucho, and for parts on such 60s hits as Gidget, Batman, and The Monkees. After leaving acting, Harmon ran a successful interior design business in Los Angeles for over 2 decades. She is survived by her 2 children and 3 grandchildren. Former Major League Baseball player Garrett Anderson died of pancreatitis April 16, 2026, at his home in Newport Beach, California. He was 53 years old. Anderson was a 3-time All-Star who spent most of his career with the Angels, racking up all-time team records for hits, runs scored, RBIs, and more. He holds the Angels franchise record for hits with over 2,300, a mark that may never be broken. To put that in perspective, a player would need to average 150 hits per season for 15 straight years just to come close. Anderson did it with quiet consistency. He was never the loudest player in the clubhouse or the most flashy on the field, but he showed up every single day and delivered results. He is also being remembered as a member of the Angels Hall of Fame, who took home a World Series ring in 2002, helping deliver the first championship in franchise history. In that World Series run, Anderson batted over 300 with 11 RBIs in 16 games. He was named the most valuable player of the American League Championship Series that year. After retiring, he worked as a hitting coach for several minor league affiliates. He is survived by his wife, 3 children, and his parents. Hall of Fame songwriter Don Schlitz died April 16, 2026, at a hospital in Nashville. He was 73 years old. Schlitz is best known for writing such classics as The Gambler by Kenny Rogers, and for co-writing Forever and Ever, Amen with Randy Travis, among others. The Gambler became more than just a hit song. It inspired 5 television movies and gave Kenny Rogers a persona that followed him for the rest of his career. The song spent 3 weeks at #1 on the country charts and won Schlitz a Grammy Award. What is remarkable is that Schlitz wrote The Gambler while working as a computer programmer by day and writing songs at night. He was struggling to get anyone to listen to his music until a small publisher took a chance on him. Schlitz is being remembered for writing more than 20 #1 hits on the country charts, working with artists such as Waylon Jennings, Loretta Lynn, The Judds, George Strait, and many more. He was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1993 and the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2018. He is survived by his wife, 2 daughters, and 5 grandchildren. French actress Nathalie Baye died April 17, 2026, in Paris from complications of Lewy body dementia. She was 77 years old. One of France's most distinguished actresses, Baye is known for roles in the Downton Abbey movie and the Steven Spielberg film, Catch Me If You Can. She appeared alongside Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks in that film, holding her own with 2 of Hollywood's biggest stars. Spielberg later said that Baye brought a vulnerability to the role that made the entire movie work. She is also being remembered as a 10-time nominee of France's National Film Award, the César Award, winning 4 times during her remarkable career. No other French actress has won the César 4 times in the lead actress category. Her career spanned 5 decades and more than 80 films. She worked with legendary directors like François Truffaut, Claude Chabrol, and Jean-Luc Godard. In her later years, she became an advocate for dementia research, speaking publicly about her own diagnosis, with courage and honesty. She is survived by her daughter, actress Laura Smet. Television actor Patrick Muldoon died of a heart attack April 19, 2026, at the age of 57 years old. Muldoon is best known for his recurring role as the villain Richard Hart on Melrose Place, and for appearing in nearly 500 episodes of the long-running soap opera Days of Our Lives. He brought complexity to his characters, making audiences love to hate him on Melrose Place while genuinely caring about his Days of Our Lives storylines. On Days of Our Lives, he played Austin Reed, a character caught in a love triangle that captivated daytime audiences for years. The pairing of Austin and Carrie Brady became one of the most popular couples in soap opera history. He is also being remembered for the 1997 sci-fi cult classic Starship Troopers, where he played Xander Barkalow, a role that has gained a devoted following over the years. Beyond acting, Muldoon was also a talented musician who played guitar and sang in several bands, even opening for acts like the Rolling Stones. He is survived by his sister and brother, professional wrestler Mark Ty Hildreth. Better known to fans as Van Hammer, died in April 2026 at the age of 66 years old. Hammer is known for his years with the WCW, where he assumed a rock star persona throughout the 1990s, complete with long hair, a leather vest, and a guitar that he would smash over opponents' heads. The character was in homage to rock musicians like Nikki Sixx and Slash. He entered the wrestling business relatively late, at age 32, after a career in the United States Navy. For a time, he wrestled as part of the Flock, a fan-favorite stable that brought him even more attention. He is also being remembered for championship bouts against the likas of Diamond Dallas Page and Goldberg, two of the biggest names in wrestling history. After leaving WCW, Hammer retired from full-time wrestling and worked as a truck driver and security guard. He became a devout Christian in his later years and found peace that had eluded him during his wrestling days. He is survived by his wife, 2 sons, and 4 grandchildren. Former NFL football player Doug Martin, a defensive end for the Minnesota Vikings, throughout the 1980s, died April 2026 of natural causes. He was 68 years old. Martin may be best known for his college career with the Washington Huskies, where he started 40 consecutive games, including the 1978 Rose Bowl and 1979 Sun Bowl. That kind of durability is almost unheard of in college football. Starting 40 straight games as a defensive lineman, in an era when the game was even more physical than it is today shows remarkable toughness. He was named an All-American in 1979 after recording 15 sacks and forcing 6 fumbles. He is also being remembered as a first-round draft pick, who became a mainstay of the Vikings' defense. Anchoring the line for nearly a decade, during his 9 seasons with the Vikings, he recorded 62 sacks, 11 forced fumbles, and over 400 tackles. After retiring from football, Martin returned to Washington State and coached high school football for 15 years, leading his team to a state championship in 1997. He is survived by his wife, 3 children, and 6 grandchildren. Bob Kavoyan, co-host of radio's The Bob and Tom Show, died April 17, 2026, in Indianapolis after battling stomach cancer. He was 75 years old. Together with Tom Griswold, Kavoyan reached countless listeners' class with the popular morning talk show, which spanned topics from news to sports and comedy. For decades, The Bob and Tom Show was appointment listening for millions of commuters across the country. The show began in 1983 at a small radio station in Indianapolis. At its peak, it aired on more than 150 stations and reached over 3 million listeners every weekday morning. Kavoyan is also being remembered as a member of the National Radio Hall of Fame and a 5-time winner of the Marconi Award for Excellence in Radio, a testament to his lasting impact on the industry. He was known for his quick wit, his infectious laughter, and his ability to put guests at ease. After retiring from the show in 2016, Kevoian remained active in the Indianapolis community, supporting local charities and youth programs. He is survived by his wife, 2 children, and 3 grandchildren. Dr. Riff Hutton died of brain cancer on April 18, 2026, at his home in Pasadena, California. He was 73 years old. Among his many film and television appearances, Hutton was best known for his recurring role as Dr. Ron Welch on the medical sitcom Doogie Howser, MD. He brought warmth and wisdom to that character, making him a favorite among fans of the show. Dr. Welch served as a mentor to the teenage prodigy Doogie Howser, played by Neil Patrick Harris. Hutton and Harris had exceptional chemistry on screen. He is also being remembered as a regular on the legal drama Aggie, where he played Lieutenant Commander Alan Matoni, and as Lenny Caulfield in General Hospital. Hutton began his acting career on the stage, performing in numerous productions in New York before moving to Los Angeles. He was a founding member of the Negro Ensemble Company, one of the most important African-American theater companies in American history. Hutton was also a veteran of the United States Navy, serving for 4 years before pursuing acting. He is survived by his wife of 42 years, 2 children, and 4 grandchildren. Singer and songwriter Alan Osmond of the pop sensation, The Osmonds died April 20, 2026, at the age of 76 years old. He was the oldest of the Osmond brothers. Along with Wayne, Merrill, and Jay, Alan Osmond formed the group as a barbershop quartet, evolving into a teen idol rock band when younger brother Donnie joined the group in the 1970s. As the eldest, Alan was often the de facto leader, guiding the group through their incredible rise to fame. He handled negotiations with record labels, organized rehearsals, and made sure everyone stayed focused. By 1972, the Osmonds were the #1 selling music act in the world, outselling even the Rolling Stones. Osmond is being remembered for playing on such hits as the chart-topping One Bad Apple, and co-writing songs like Down by the Lazy River, which became a staple of their live performances. Alan was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1987 and became a spokesperson for MS awareness, raising millions of dollars for research. He is survived by his wife, his 8 surviving children, his brothers, and his sister Marie Osmond. George Ariyoshi, Hawaii's longest-serving governor, died April 19, 2026, at his home in Honolulu at the age of 100 years old. Ariyoshi served as governor from 1973 to 1986, and was the state's 3rd ever governor. He was also the first Asian American to be elected governor of a United States state, breaking a significant barrier in American politics. His election came just decades after Japanese Americans had been imprisoned in internment camps during World War II. Ariyoshi never forgot this responsibility. He is being remembered for his long service to Hawaii as governor, as well as serving in the territory and state senates. During his 14 years as governor, he focused on economic development, education, and healthcare. He worked to diversify Hawaii's economy beyond tourism and agriculture. Ariyoshi was also a veteran of the United States Army, serving as a military intelligence officer during the Korean War. He is survived by his wife, 2 children, and 3 grandchildren. The state of Hawaii has ordered flags to fly at half-staff for 30 days in his memory. Dave Mason, the English singer, songwriter, and guitarist who co-founded the band Traffic with Steve Winwood, died April 19, 2026, at his home in Gardnerville, Nevada. He was 79 years old. Mason wrote and sang some of the psychedelic rock band's best-known songs, including Hole in My Shoe and Feeling All Right. The latter became a massive hit for Joe Cocker and has been covered countless times over the decades. Feeling All Right has been recorded by more than 50 different artists, including Grand Funk Railroad, Lulu, and the Jackson 5. Mason wrote the song when he was just 22 years old. He is also being remembered for his solo career, during which he worked with artists such as George Harrison, Jimi Hendrix, and Fleetwood Mac, and recorded enduring favorites like We Just Disagree, a song that still gets regular radio play today. Jimi Hendrix once called Mason one of the best guitarists he had ever heard. Mason struggled with substance abuse for many years, but got sober in the 1990s and stayed clean for the rest of his life. He is survived by his wife, 3 children, and 5 grandchildren. Darrell Sheets, the fan-favorite star of Storage Wars, known as the Gambler, died of an apparent suicide April 22, 2026, in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. He was 67 years old. Sheets spent 13 years on the popular reality show. Over the course of more than 160 episodes, he earned a reputation as a gutsy competitor who was willing to take big risks, earning his Gambler nickname by making bold bids on storage lockers that often paid off handsomely. He was not the biggest bidder or the most aggressive buyer, but he was the most unpredictable. Viewers never knew what Sheets would do next, and that unpredictability was a huge part of the show's appeal. He is also being remembered as a family man whose son, Brandon, co-starred with him on Storage Wars, creating a father-son dynamic that viewers loved. Sheets had struggled with depression and financial problems in recent years. His death has sparked conversations about mental health awareness and the pressures that come with reality television fame. He is survived by his son Brandon, his daughter, and several grandchildren. Thank you for watching and for taking a moment to remember these remarkable lives with us. Please subscribe to stay updated on national news deaths.